Dr. Michael Datola?
Really, the story of Bruxer is a story more of monolithic restorations. And when we look back in dentistry, most of the dentists who I talk to agree that the best restoration we've ever had in dentistry has been cast gold. I mean, it lasts almost forever. It can be burnished at the margins. It doesn't break. Everything about it's fantastic, except for the fact that it's gold. And because of that, patients really don't like it. And so in the 1960s, we had the PFM crown come about, where we had a metal coping with some porcelain fused on the outside of it. But anytime you take two dissimilar materials and you put them together, there's a chance they're going to come apart. So fast forward to 2007, when Ivoclar released Emax, the first modern high-strength, all-ceramic, tooth-colored monolithic material we've had in a long time. And you could see by the sales in our laboratory just taking off that this was a big product. Dentists weren't just trying it once. They were trying it, and then they were reordering it again and again and again for their patients. Well, we stole that idea a little bit, or at least we were inspired by that idea a little bit, to come up with an even stronger monolithic tooth-colored all-ceramic restoration, and that's really the genesis of Bruxer. We had been working with zirconia as a coping material under certain restorations like lava and Procera zirconia. And one day at lunch, Jim Glidewell got the idea and said, well, wait a minute, if Ivoclar can take lithium disilicate and make it into a monolithic Emax crown, why can't we do the same thing with zirconia? And we all looked at each other and said, I don't know, will it work? What will it look like? What will it do to the opposing teeth? And so we had lots of questions. So we lined up a couple of our favorite employees and said, who wants a free crown? And their hands all shot up, and we started putting Bruxer into their mouth so we could do some pre-testing before we released it to dentists and the universities who would be doing the testing. And so the benefits of it are really fantastic. It's 3 times stronger than Emax, and I think we all have a pretty good feel for how strong Emax is. So for us, it's been a constant refinement to make the Bruxer material more translucent and therefore more aesthetic. The more aesthetic it gets, the more indications there are for it. Initially, we released it to dentists thinking they would just use it on posterior teeth, where dentists wanted to place a cast gold crown, but the patient wouldn't allow it because they didn't like the color. And then we saw dentists start to place it on bicuspids, and then anterior teeth, and then maxillary anterior teeth, and we realized we need to make this material look good. Dentists want to use it in the anterior as well. So we continued to work on the translucency, making it more and more aesthetic, and it's starting to catch up to Emax for anterior cases. It's getting close, it's getting in the same neighborhood where it looks like it might be able to compete with it. So it's gone from a little niche product material where if you want to do cast gold and the patient doesn't want to do it, or if you notice that the patient broke a previous PFM crown they had in their mouth and you want something high strength, it's gone from that kind of niche product to really becoming an everyday crown for a lot of dentists who feel confident using it in the posterior and confident using it in the anterior on certain selected cases where maybe the patient's got a lot of advanced wear. You notice their cuspids have been ground down and you're a little afraid to use another all-ceramic restoration. That's another great case for putting Bruxer into the mouth. So for us, it's been something that we thought was going to be a tiny little product. We were shocked by how popular it became with dentists because we underestimated how much dentists love strength. Dentists really want a strong crown. They want it to be tooth-colored so the patient's happy, but they want to put it in knowing that it's going to be strong. And if you haven't had the opportunity, go to our website, and we've got a couple videos called the Hammer Test that I think you'll find kind of interesting.